Skip Bayless turning heads about Shedeur Sanders and Shedeur Sanders' last drive to put their team in position to defeat the Cincinnati Bengals. Oh yeah, we get ready to talk about this right here on Sports Talk with B. Watts. Do me a favor, you got to do me a solid. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit that notification button. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. Also, like this video, share this video, join the membership. Join the membership. Anything that you do will be highly appreciated. Once again, you're watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Let's get this show started. Let's go. Got it on my mind. Yeah. I'm never confidential. Skip Bayless turned heads. The things that he had to say about Shedeur Sanders. But before I show you that video of what Skip Bayless had to say, Shedeur Sanders just completed his rookie season as a starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns in the last 7 games. Well, you know, they also fired the head coach, Kevin Stefanski. There's a lot of talk out there who they finna get ready to interview for the head coaching job. We know that the Baltimore Ravens just fired John Harbaugh. I like Brian Flores, the defensive coordinator of the Minnesota Vikings. We just got to wait and see which way Andrew Berry gonna go with his head coaching searches. It's been reported by ESPN Cleveland that they done started their interviewing processes and they got a couple coaches that they preparing to interview. Somebody said they got total of 14 candidates on their list, and we gonna see which way they go with this coaching search. But I want you to listen closely to what Skip Bayless had to say about Shedeur Sanders after the firing of the head coach, Kevin Stefanski. Skip Bayless.
Skip, how does Kevin Stefanski firing impact Shedeur Sanders?
Okay, I guess I should be disqualified because I'm wearing this
it,
jersey.
yeah.
But glory be, Stefanski is gone. And especially the two of us have been campaigning for that for not weeks, for months since the season started. He didn't want Shedeur. I believe he was sabotagey to Shedeur, especially in first and goal situations when he kept going wildcat so that Shedeur wouldn't score a touchdown. And the decks are now cleared for a young man who I believe proved, despite all those numbers you just read, that he is who the Cleveland Browns have been looking for at quarterback.
Yeah.
And all I know is that against impossible odds, longest odds in the league, highest degree of difficulty, against Cam Ward, who went first overall in a draft that he fell into the 5th round in. Against Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders threw for 364 yards and completely outplayed Cam Ward. And then
That's Skip Bayless of the Arena Podcast talking about the effect of the firing of the head coach and talking about Shedeur Sanders. Listen, there's a lot of questions out there. I see out there on Twitter that what have Shedeur done to deserve to be QB1 next year in 2026? Listen, let me tell you this right here. They had Shedeur Sanders in training camp, OTAs. They had him throwing balls in practice to free agents, equipment managers, and just about anybody they can find in practice so he can throw the football to. He didn't throw the ball to the first team offense nor the second team offense. As a rookie, he received 3 days of reps with the Warriors prior to being thrown out for the first start of a 2-8 team against the Las Vegas Raiders. He outplayed Geno Smith, Cam Ward, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers in head-to-head matchups. He ended the season by leading his team to a walk-off clutch win over Joe Burrow. Going into the Titan game, the Browns defense was giving up an average of 13 points per game. Let me remind you this. Going into the Tennessee Titans, the Browns defense was giving up an average of 13 points a game. Had they maintained that defensive intensity when Shedeur was playing, Shedeur would have led his team to victories over the Raiders, Tennessee Titans, the Bills, the Steelers, and the Bengals, finishing with a record of 5-2 as a starter of 7 games. Remember, he was playing with third-string football players, a third-string offensive line. Wide receiver wasn't no good. Tight ends, gone, injured. Running back wasn't out there. This didn't happen because the defense was giving up a sack record or chasing the sack record. It ended up getting torched for 490 yards rushing by the Titans, the Bills, and the Bears. The defense didn't play good when Shedeur was out there. So, what did Shedeur do on the field? Name another rookie in this past NFL draft that could have went out there and performed and brought their team and put them in scoring position with a bunch of bag-ups on their football team. Name another rookie that could have did that. That's why Shedeur should be QB1 going into 2026. Let's look at this final drive. And I'm going to remind you why Shedeur should be QB1. Look at this final drive of last Sunday game.
Shotgun third down. Sanders has the ball. Shedeur moving up in the pocket, throwing left. It's a high pass, but it's brought down. It's caught by Isaiah Bond, and he's out of bounds. Second down. Shotgun. Sampson to Shedeur's left. Shedeur has the snap from center. Shedeur throws it left. It's caught by Sampson in the flat. Running upfield, good speed. It pumps the leg. Has the snap. Back to throw. Backpedaling. Now, standing tall in the pocket, throwing. Jerry Jeudy bobbled it, but he's got it. He's got the catch in the first down at the Cincinnati 38 from the 36. Give it to Sampson, running left, running now, back to the right, and he's going to get tackled at the 31. Timeout Browns. It's going to be fourth down, and from here, it will be a 49-yard try. Kick into the river. The snap, the hold, the kick to the uprights, and Andre Schmidt hits the kick. Andre Schmidt, 49-yard game-winning field goal.
He's going to make it, I promise. I'm telling you, he's going to make it.
Good job. Good job, buddy.
He going to make it. He going to make it, watch. He worked too hard for this. He remember when they doubted him.
The snap, the hold, the kick to the uprights, and Andre Schmidt hits the kick.
He remember when they doubted him. I don't give a f. You got that. Yes.
That's Shedeur Sanders' last-minute drive, and when he was over there on the sideline saying, you remember when they doubted him? You remember when they doubted him? You remember when they doubted him? That's what Shedeur was saying on the sideline. And just in case you really didn't catch that, he was really telling his haters about himself too. Yeah, you got a 2 for 1. He was talking about the kicker, and he was letting you know about himself. You remember when they doubted him? You remember when they doubted him? You remember during the preseason game when Shedeur was struggling and they were getting ready to go out on the field for a last drive, and Kevin Stefanski took him off the field against in that preseason game against the Rams. They took him off the field and put Huntley in for the last drive. Shedeur was letting Kevin Stefanski know. You remember when they doubted him? You remember when they doubted him? It came back to pass. He took the Cleveland Browns down the field, put them in a field goal position to win the football game. Kevin Stefanski doubted Shedeur back in the preseason, and he was letting them know right there. and the world know, and his haters know. Don't ever doubt me. And that's why Shedeur Sanders should be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns in 2026. You heard it right here on Sports Talk with B. Watts. Do me a favor. You got to do me a solid. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, hit that notification bell. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. Once again, thank you for watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. Join the membership. Join the membership. Appreciate it. Until next time, peace. Don't forget, ladies' night tonight. I got a bunch of ladies. They're going to be taking over tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss that show. All right? Peace.
Wizard.